Good evening, family. As you can see, the sun is setting behind me. That's west. I am in a small town called Weed, California, and I just got done doing some running. A lot of you knows I'm against running, but I haven't been out here so long to get a chance to run out here. This used to be my stomping ground right here. It's a beautiful, quaint, small town. People are really nice. Easy access to 97, the freeway, the 5. A lot of places to stay, go hike and camp around the surrounding city like Mount Shasta, around there, the McLeod area. But really, I wanted to talk about nutrition. There's 3 factors to getting fit. One is the workout, as you already know. Everybody's doesn't really ever have a problem working out. They might get improvement to get it done the most effective way, but most people will work out. Second is nutrition, and third is rest. Well, we're gonna go over nutrition right now while I'm walking back to my mom's house, my favorite Airbnb, because it's free. And she happens to live on a hill, so I ran downhill. Now, taking a slow walk back up this hill because I'm whooped. Okay, so what I was saying about nutrition was you have to eat the right foods. People love you throwing around the word diet. I hate the word diet. Diet means restriction. It means like it's a discipline, like it's a punishment. No, it should be about nutrition. It's about changing your nutrition to fit your goals. And that's why if you see somebody that's overweight, don't make fun of them. Don't laugh at them. You see somebody that's overweight and struggling, first thing that comes to mind, you think, it's like, how can I be of service? How can I help you? How can I help you get your fitness goals? It's like, we shouldn't have to put people down and feel better, because in the end, it's you versus you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I look in the mirror and I see a super fat man. You might not think I'm fat, but that's how I feel. Doesn't matter what people say, but that's just how I feel. And a lot of us have problems with that, how we see ourselves. But nutrition plays a key role. So I'm doing that while I'm hiking up a hill. I know I'm burning calories, but the easiest way to burn more calories is calorie deficit. So let's start. Now, there's a lot of myths that went around through years, and people still perpetuating it. And this thing called bulking, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm gonna eat everything. I'm gonna eat 6,000 calories, and I'm gonna turn it all to muscle." Well, that doesn't work that way, because your muscle will only repair and grow at a specific rate. So just because you add more fuel doesn't mean it's gonna turn to muscle. What it's definitely gonna do is turn into fat or get pushed out. But when you're taking all that food in, it turns into fat. Second thing, please do not drink your calories. Just stay away from those high calorie drinks. We're talking about those sweets, sodas, energy drinks with a ton of sugar in it. Just stay away from that stuff. And stay away from anything that spikes your insulin. There's a lot of things that says no sugar, but it'll have something like multidextrin, which spikes your insulin like higher than sugar. So stay the hell away from that. But for the most part, you have to take in less calories than you put out. And that's kind of easy to do if your maintenance calories only require you to have like a set amount of calories a day, right? And the heavier you are, the higher that is. And it's pretty easy to figure out. So all you have to do is you go take your body weight, right? Let's say like me. Let's say I was 200 pounds, Well, what's 200 times 10? That's 2,000. But that means you need 2,000 calories just for your body to sit there to be alive, just to breathe that day. But of course, you're going to use more on a daily basis, just, because you're going to walk and stuff. So let's give yourself like 223, right? So now you need 2,300 calories just to function on a daily basis. You throw in some, workout, and you up it a little more. But we're gonna go with 2,300, because that's gonna be easier. Now, if you just took 500 calories off of that, that's not a whole lot of calories. But it makes a difference, because 3,000 calories equals to a pound of weight, and 10 pounds of weight equals to one size off your belt. You know, one of your clothing size goes off after 10 pounds of weight. So it's going to be very noticeable up front if you're a little heavy. Now, when you get really light, when you get into like the 20% body fat, then it's a little harder, a little fine tuning. We want to deal with that because if you're in that rate, you don't really have too much to worry about health wise. I think you're going to be doing pretty good. A lot of people, they'll be fine with that much. But you know, anything like if you're at like 40% body fat, things like that, then that's not good at all. But there's always room for change. You can always do that. So let's go with nutrition. So what are you going to eat? Well, for the most part, there's a rule of thumb, and this is going to sound counterintuitive. You need to gain weight to lose weight and keep it off. And what I mean by that is you need to gain muscle. So to gain muscle, you can't be in a calorie deficit because calorie deficit essentially makes you lose weight and you're trying to gain weight. So to gain muscle, let's say you have the same amount of calories that you ate right now. Let's say you need 2,300 calories. Well, let's change what you eat. Start knocking out the sugar. Just take sugar out your diet completely. Sugar spikes your insulin, turns everything to fat. Like just bam, energy goes to fat. It just does that. Take that out. Damn, that's a ton of calories right there. Now start lowering your carbohydrates because you don't need a lot of carbohydrates. I don't eat any carbs at all, at all. But that's, you think I'm on keto. I'm not. It's not that I don't want to eat carbs. I just know when I eat carbs, bad things happen to me. I don't like it. I'd rather just keep it off of me until further notice. Like right now, I'm all sucked up. Like if I ate some carbs, there's gonna be a whole bunch of glycogen pushing through my body. I'll just blow up, plump up. Granted, I'll look a lot better. I'll look a lot bigger, but I don't feel like doing that right now. But for anybody else who's trying to lose weight, knock out the carbs. If you knock out the carbs, that essentially knocks out a whole list of food that is just bad for you. Food that's just not good. Potato chips, all this stuff, cakes, all this stuff that is already high calorie, low nutrients food that's just not good for you. And it's like, just take that out. Now, what do you do then? You're going to be hungry. Start incorporating more protein in your diet. Now, we're going to get to the protein. How much protein do you need to grow muscle? Well, the rule of thumb is you take your body weight, right? And you need that much in grams of protein. I go that much plus 20% just to cover it. It seems like a whole lot of protein because it is. You'll be surprised how hard it is to eat that much spread out the day, right? But essentially, it's you can start eating like, personally, I eat a ton of yogurt. It's good. It's low calorie, low fat. I just eat a ton of it. But you might like something else. You'll find it. If you need some help, Ride Ready Fitness will help you. I eat a ton of yogurt. Now, the problem is, for those that's trying to lose weight and if you're going to go on, the low carb, when you eat protein, high protein, you got to have fat with it. Otherwise, your body is going to turn protein into sugar. And you don't want that. We need that to go do what it's supposed to do. It's like we don't need it to try to fill our body up with glycogen that it converted into glycogen. And then all of a sudden now there's a stored energy that it can use. And we don't want that. We're trying to get it to attack fat and only fat. And you're going to need to have some fat with it. So here's the thing. We've been lied to our life that fat is bad for you. So even though a lot of the essential part of our body is full of fat, our brain, our nervous system, it's like we need it for like our hormones, all this stuff that requires fat. People try to stop eating fat. No, fat is not bad for you. What is bad for you is the type of fat you eat. And the type of fat that you shouldn't eat is all the seed oils. None of that stuff. It's just not good. Eat avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil. All that stuff can be used for fuel. Ghee. I love ghee. And it's like, whoa, it's so high in calorie. Yeah, but you eat that with protein and you have to count your calories. You realize like, well, it's lower calories than what you normally eat. And you're going to feel good much longer. And it takes it. Let me segue to this. Got to be aware if you're truly hungry or not. Because it's like, for me, I learned that once I started getting off the carbs, I kept craving and I thought it was hunger, but really I wasn't hungry at all. It's like, that sugar withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, you're going to get it. It's like you get off the carbs, you're going to really start feeling like you're hungry. You're going to want to snack. You're going to want to munch. Find some healthy snacks. For me, it's pickle. Granted, you can't eat a lot of it, too much of it, because, sodium, and I eat cucumbers all day. I literally snack on a bag of arugula. I'll eat arugula out of the bag. I don't know. I think a little crazy because it doesn't really taste like much except it's bitter, but I like it. But there you go. You got to have proper nutrition. And if you need help, get at me. Because I'll go on one-on-one and set you on a path and really work on your nutrition plan to help with you. Ride Ready Fitness, we're here to help. All right, folks, I'm almost home. Well, not home, to my parents' house. I need to hit the showers, go get me some protein, and call it night. Happy Memorial Day. That's coming up tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so just catching out. Hold up before I go. Let you guys see the sunset right here. The sun's setting. It's beautiful. Look at that. Bam. When you get fit, you're going to be more inclined to go out and do stuff. And go do that. Stay hard, family. It's like, go hard. Do everything to failure. Carpe diem.